Let's see if we're here. We are. Good morning. I'm going to get the link out super early or right on time, either way. Oh, come on, you. There we go. Ready, set, go. Okay, just gonna clean up a little bit here. Oh, a pin fell. Good morning. It is, what day is it? My hands are cold. It's time for some Carol Hodges gloves. Anybody who wants to send me hand warmers, I love them. Hi, Janice. How's it going? Is it warm where you are, or is it raining? Hi, Shari. Hi, Dieta. Hi, Kathy. These are made from, I think this one's inside out. I think I have it inside out. I do. These are made by Carol Hodges. She crocheted them for me, and they're the best gloves. I have other ones. I have tons of gloves down here, as a matter of fact. I have these. Do I have the matching set? Oh, I have Santa gloves. Where are the other parts to these? Oh, there's the other part to that one. I'm going to take that upstairs. Might have to wear Santa gloves next week. Where's this one? I'd have to take those upstairs. Those are good gloves. It's gorgeous, Janice says. The best time of year in the desert. I bet. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Susan. Hi, Denise. Hi, Carlene. My hands are so cold. Well, we have 1 minute, but I just want to give a little recap to our what's coming in January. I really hate this blue ribbon, but it really does its job. I am not a blue person, but it does a really good job. Everybody still holding in there? How's everybody doing with Christmas crazy? I lost it yesterday. My sister-in-law lost it yesterday. We're all trying to hold the forces in place, whatever you call it. We're all trying to stay calm and collected. But yesterday, I pretty much lost it. Then I saw Palma at Walmart. Hi, Palma. Palma says, I made it here even though I went to bed at 4 a.m. You're nutso. Hi, Denise. Hi, Jewel. Everybody else here? All right, well, I'm going to start. Hi. I have lots of stories to tell you. I need to tell you about seeing Palma at Walmart. I need to tell you about losing my SHIT yesterday. I thought there was one more. I don't know. I think that's it. But shopping and my honey bunches of oats saved the day. Thank the Lord for that. Let's talk about Junk Journal January. I have all the prompts ready to go for Junk Journal January. It's coming up in January of 2026. I have decided to go back to me doing all the prompts for every month. And some months we may not have any prompts, and I may just go bonkers and free fall the whole month. And that sounds like fun to me. But we're doing Junk Journal January for January, and you guys have to do a little purchasing before that. So this is a book that I bought last year. It's about 6 by 9, I want to say. I bought it at a thrift store. I bought it because the cover was completely plain. But this year I'm going to look for a different kind of book, I think. We're going to take out 90% of the pages. I don't know if you can see how we removed most of the pages here, but we're going to take out most of the pages. And this is the kind of thing that we're going to do. We're going to mix media, junk journal up the whole darn thing. Why does this one just keep sticking? It does not like that gold foil. Anyway, this is what we did last year. Rebecca Swayze had given us prompts that were A to Z. I did not do that this time. I just went for it and did a bunch of prompts. So it's going to be more haphazard than last year, but last year was super fun. I love this book. I love the fact that it does not close. I love the fact that there's tons of flaps and little bits and pieces that stick out. And it's just super fun. It's a really cool book. That's the end. Who made me this? I wish I could remember who made me things, because that's cute. So anyway, you're going to end up with a book like this. So what you want to do is you want to use, Jewel says she has several Reader's Digest books. That's a good one. Just make sure that it's not too big. And we really only need enough pages for the month. So whatever days there are, Monday through Friday, for the month of January, that's what you need. So you don't need tons of pages. I went with a book last year that had about 200 pages, and I just glued stuff together and cut stuff out, and so it doesn't matter. I think I'm going to go with a smaller book this year. Like I want to go tiny, so I'm going to look for a tiny book at the thrift store. Next week is thrift store shopping for me. I'm going to go to a thrift store one day, or several thrift stores. Probably my Honey Bunches of Oats will come with me, because he loves thrift stores. And hopefully I don't find a book right at the beginning, because if I do, then I don't have to buy any more. I don't have to go any more shopping. I wanted to share some Christmas cards. This one is from my friend Christine Brooks in Flagstaff, and she is a recycler to the max. So she made me several ornaments from recycled cards from last year, which I thought were really cute. So this looks like a die cut, the little hanger thingy, but then she just used recycled cards and made me a card. I have to put them back in the envelopes so I don't lose them. What just happened to all of my... Whoa, Facebook went nutso. There we go. Oh, Janice says there are 22 weekdays in January. Is that correct, Janice? So you need 22 pages. Maybe consider it 24 pages. So make sure you have a book with 24 pages. I would say to make sure that you have a book with at least 50 pages so you can glue some together, because you want the weight of the pages to be a little stiffer. This one is from Jennifer McKinnon. Look how pretty. I mean, that's a good card maker. And she wrote me a note inside so I could reuse the card in my journals. I love that. And that goes in there. This one we're going to open last. This is from my sweet friend Cindy Dietz. Can I tell you, Cindy Dietz has been in the hospital 6 or 8 times this year, I think. 8 times with back surgeries and all kinds of terrible things happening to her. But she gets out of the hospital, and she chirps back up and is right back here within several days. And she makes cute cards. Look how cute this one is. It's a pop-out card that says hugs. How cute is that? That's a snowman. But that's not all. She made me 2. Is the other one here? Oh, maybe it's this one. This one says, if I have to hear one more Christmas carol, I think I'll snap. Oh, no, this one's from Kathy and Bob, Kathy McCreary. Look how cute that is. These pop-up cards, you guys, are really cute. I'm going to have to learn how to do that, I think. How cute is that? Kathy McCreary, thank you so much. Then this one is a step down card. Look at that. So this actually slips into the snowflake here, and it sits, well, it sits like that. Can you see? So it's a step card. And this one is from Cindy Dietz. So she did make another fancy card. It's a cake. And this one is super cute with the trailer and the doily. And this is from Donna Stachelewski. I know I say it wrong every time, Donna, but just accept that I love you. Merry Christmas card, super cute, from Carla Barnum, like the circus. Cute. And then I have, hold on. Then I have this big package here that I started opening and then I thought I should not. It's from Donna Stachelewski. Stachelewski. I think that's it, really. I think that's right. And she wrote me a long letter, which I'm not going to read here, but she coffee dyed some paper. Her husband's doing better. It's like a personal, like Christmas letter. And it says her husband's doing better, and that makes me so happy. She's had a hard year as well. So a lot of us have had hard years. So this has got a cute little glassine envelope with some, time to take the gloves off. They're getting stuck. Oh my gosh, with a cute little tiny book. I'm really into tiny right now. How cute is that? With lots of little parts and pieces to use. And such cute. Do you remember this seam binding, the red? Love that. Great bag. It did get ripped to crap in the mail. Sorry to say. And then some really cool pages that are going to go into my journal for January. Look at the cool doilies. These ones I think she die cut. Oops. And then this is a piece of, let go of my, I gotta take the gloves off. And this is either parchment or deli paper or vellum, I don't know. But isn't that awesome? And look at these. Oh my God, Becky, isn't that beautiful? So that is going for Junk Journal January. And I have a little pile already started here of other stuff people have given me. Look at these, how cute they are. I don't know where they came from, but they're super cute. So I kind of have a pile started here, so let's put that there. And then we're just going to begin. No shameless plugs today. Well, one shameless plug today. The one shameless plug today that I'm doing is the shameless plug for tomorrow, which is Friday. I have to make myself a note so I don't forget. Friday at 4 p.m. is book club. And we are using my Color It Cute book. Hold on, I'm going to put that here because it's got to go somewhere. We're using my Color It Cute book, which is not that book. Not that book. Where's the Color It Cute book? Uh-oh. Did I do something with it? Oh, here it is. We're using this book, the Color It Cute book, for our last book club. We're going to be painting a bunch of trees. We might make these bookmarks. I don't know. That'd be fun to do. Bookmarks. These are fun little bits that can go on greeting cards and make cards with. We could do that. These are fun pieces to go in your journal. But mainly it talks about colors and how to use colors to color in. Your website books tab is broken, Carmen says. Well, let me check. Not that I don't believe you, but Curtis, what did you do? Uh-oh. Well, that's scary. I'm going to have to talk to Curtis. Lots of them are, she says. Well, that's scary. I better make myself a note of that. Fix broken Links website. All right, then. I don't have a clue how to do that, so I'll have to ask the boy. He's probably busy, so who knows. All right, so where's our book? Here we are. We are almost done with the front part of our book. Oh, that goes that way. We are to here. We did Mariah Carey yesterday, so I really don't want to draw girls today, I decided. I'm going to do the inside here. And we're going to do, I'm just going with White Christmas because it sounds like fun to me. But I want to put a border around the whole thing. So I'm going to washi tape it down. Thank you, Carmen, for telling me. I'm going to message my son really quick, so give me just a moment. Hey, a bunch of store links are broken on the website. Help. Pretty please. All right. That one was a little crooked. Teresa says she's at the hospital with a friend. Will be checking in and out. Be there for your friend. That's the most important. Humans. Carmen, by the way, I forgot to ask, speaking of humans, is Gail out of the hospital? Carmen is our liaison for one of our friends. All right. He's sending me a bunch of questions. Let me tell him sorry to bug you, because he's at school with the boy. Okay, so I want to do a winter scene. I have been really into winter scenes, in case you don't remember. I did this one here, which I love. I think I did another one here, which I love even more. So I kind of want to do something more like this. We're going to do a cabin in the snow and the words for White Christmas. I know you guys all wanted me to draw the sisters from the song, Sisters, Sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. But no, I'm not gonna. I'm going with just a snowy winter scene. Denise has got a resolution already. She says she's going to stop hoarding her washi tape and using it. Well, this is peeling up. This is just giving me a border. You know. That's all I'm doing is getting a border out of it. Like that. You can barely see it. There, is that better? I hope. Oh, that's really dark. I didn't mean to get it that dark. Let's see if we can get some water in there. Better. Better, better, better. Better, 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 be Just gonna get the basic parts down here to begin with. But I kind of want that to run as well. I don't need this sharp line here dividing them. But that's okay. Let's do kind of a purpley blue color. So yesterday, I asked my husband if he would take me to Walmart because he asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and we don't do Christmas gifts, really, he and I, and especially not this year because we're going to Disneyland, which, by the way, I had a very lovely human at Disneyland help me with my Disneyland tickets, and I got them. I forgot what I was going to say. So I told him the only thing I really wanted for Christmas was to go to Walmart and to try on a bunch of jeans and just be left alone for a while. So he did. He took me to Walmart. That was awesome. I got to try on some jeans, but here's the scary part. Are you ready? Because this is going to be gross. So I had, they have really nice jeans right now at Walmart. They have Lee, they have Wrangler, they have Levi jeans. They have lots of jeans. And they have their own brand. And Sophia DeGarmo, do you know who she is from Modern Family? I tried on some of her jeans with sparkles. So I had about 10 pair of jeans to try on, right? I went into the dressing room and tried on a couple pair, and they fit. And so I ended up with 3 out of 6 pairs of jeans that I decided to get. And then I was trying on the last pair of jeans. Get ready. I already said it's gross. And I'm pulling up the jeans on my body and looking down into the crotch area. And I kid you not, when somebody had a little female accident in the pants, in the jeans. And I freaked out. I went almost running out of the dressing room and found the first Walmart employee I could find who did not speak very good English. She was Russian, but I kept speaking anyway, and I was speaking very fast because I was freaked out beyond belief. And I said, the only reason I'm telling you this is because you're a girl and you can get it. And then I showed her the pants, and she went, "Oh my God." Those were the words out of her mouth. "Oh my God." And she grabbed the pants from me, and she went running to either find a manager. I don't know what she was doing, finding a manager or putting him in the dead pile. And so all night long, my husband and I were trying to figure out what happened. What did somebody do? Did they either return the pants like that? Did they not know? Oh, by the way, this is just water into your paint. Do you see the cool crystal-y type effect? That's just water in the paint. Did they try them on and that happened in the dressing room? In which case, why would you leave them for somebody else to find? I don't know, but it was disgusting. So I made sure all the other pants that I had, all the other jeans were fine, and they were. And then I ran out of the dressing room and had to wait there for my husband. So I was just shopping around, and I ran into my friend Palma. Thank God. Because I was totally freaked out. I was so freaked out. I'm like, what human would do that? Really awful. So I'm wondering if they bought them and that happened and then they returned them, and the person that they returned them to didn't really check to see what they look like or what was going on. Hope this is going the right direction. It is. I don't know. But So sad. No, well, I mean, it could have been a young girl. I don't know. They were kind of mom jeans, Carmen. But I guess young people like mom jeans now. I know. Disgusting. So that happened yesterday, and then after that, we decided to go to See's Candy to get a sample and get my mother-in-law her $38 a pound bridge mix. That was all we're getting her for Christmas, and we have to mail it today. It has to go out in... Today's the last day for priority mail, you guys. So if you're sending anything, today's the day. Okay, so now I want a little house. Anyway. I want a house like this. Yeah, I've never experienced anything like that. And you know what my husband said? He goes, thank God you had underwear on. I'm like, why would I not have underwear on? Truly, who would try on clothes without underwear? Okay, so here's my house. It's a very tiny little house. Yeah. So that's the deal. Yep, so then we left and went to See's Candy, got a sample at See's Candy. And the ladies are so nice now at See's Candy. First of all, there was a man working there as well. If you know See's Candy, if you're from California, if you don't, well, I'm sorry that you don't, because it's great. Anyway, there was a man there for the first time ever. I've never seen a man at See's Candy. And we bought $38 bridge mix for my mother-in-law, because that's really all she likes. And it's kind of a Christmas tradition. So we did that. And then I told my husband I really want to go to the last remaining Hallmark store near us. And so we went. It was close. I mean, fairly close. 12 miles. And it was not a good Hallmark store at all. But I ended up getting Atticus a Sonic ornament. And a Sonic ornament. And then I got 2 of those bags because I asked the gentleman at the counter if I could have an extra one. And he's like, sure. So he gave me an extra bag. That was super sweet. So I have those bags to use in my junk journal. If you guys don't. I think I want shingles here. How do I do shingles? I shouldn't have started there. Oh well, it works. He was really nice and gave me an extra bag, but they hardly had any Christmas merchandise. I don't know if it was too, I mean, the whole store was empty. It reminded me of our Ben Franklin that had no merchandise. It wasn't like packed to the gills like you see in the Hallmark movies. I just really needed some Christmas-y spirit, and it just didn't happen. So then, after that, we decided to go to Trader Joe's, and that was very Christmassy, so that kind of helped. Oh, we went to Hobby Lobby also, because I needed cork for the back of a piece of granite to make a cutting board with, because the guy who installed our granite said, you can't just put the granite on the counter, and you can't put those little feeties on it, because you'll end up with little feet marks on your counter. So I got cork to put on the back, because my hubby went to Home Depot to buy cork, and there was a giant roll for $50. And I said, please do not buy a roll of cork for $50 when I can go somewhere and get it cheap. And I did. Lisa said, I saw someone who used a rich box in their journal. What's a rich box? A rich box. Lisa, we need to know what that is. Okay, let's pull this off first. Are you ready? Because it's always my favorite part. Oh, so happy. Can you see? It's so satisfying when it really works. I used to use artist tape. I bought some really fancy tape one time to do this because that's what artists do. And it just doesn't work as well as washi tape. I mean, you get such good crisp lines with this. Whoops. Oh, a Grinch box. Oh, do you know that McDonald's is sold out of those Grinch boxes with the socks? So those of you guys that got them early, good for you. It's ripping my paper. Oh, well. Oh, no. Hold on. It's ripping the paper a little bit, but I'm going to heat tool it, and hopefully that pulls it up. Yeah. That's a drag. Oh, well. Not going to be perfect there. But the heat did take it so that it unstuck it a little bit. I have a little bad part right there. Just going to tear it. So if it ever starts tearing, just turn your heat gun on. Oh, see there, it did it again. I know, I was so bummed also, whoever said they're bummed. I just wanted the box and the socks. I wanted the socks. I don't even like the Grinch movie. Not a fan of the Grinch. Oh, well. That did tear a little bit there. I don't know if you can see, it's very light. See where my paper tore there? And up here it tore. But that's okay. I could put something there if I wanted to. I don't know. Let's paint our house. I think I want it brown. I was going to paint it a color. Susan said, I made a Grinch box junk journal out of the Grinch box. Well, that's super cute, Susan. Of course you did. I'm glad you got one. Were the socks like adult size socks? So then we went to Trader Joe's, and that was fun. And we decided not to buy our kids any stocking stuffers this year because that's where my depression came from. Yesterday was my children. I kind of give up on everybody. Just me and my husband. That's what I have to go on. It's just us. We can only take care of ourselves, you know. Because I am not going to have a McAllister Christmas this year. And next year, we've decided to go away. We're not even going to stay in the country. We're leaving. Because my kids want to give me an obligatory 2-hour dinner. And that's it. They just don't want to be with us. They're all busy. One does want to be with us, but I will just say they have to work. I won't say he or she. They have to work. But they would want to be with us. So, yeah. Kind of not very happy this Christmas already. And we're not even close. Well, we are close, but I don't even want to have them over for Christmas. I mean, to me, Christmas is about being with your family for the whole day. And nobody wants to. So, we're going to go see Anaconda, my hubby and I. And we're going to do a double feature. We're going to go to see Anaconda, and then we're going to see Song Sung Blue, the Neil Diamond one. They both come out on Christmas Day. So we thought that would be fun. We're just going to take care of each other and forget the rest of them. So there. He did say he wanted to drive over and see his mom, because she's been with us every Christmas for years. Not that she's lived with us, and actually that worked out fine when you're not living with somebody, when she just came over for Christmas. And he's going to kind of miss that. So if it doesn't snow, we might drive over there and surprise them. It's 2.5 hours away. But if it snows, we can't make the pass. Well, we could, but... Anyway, so we went to Trader Joe's. And then we decided to go get a really nice dinner, the two of us. We were just going to go to Panera or The Habit, if you know what both of those places are. But we went and got a nice dinner. Okay, that's going to be cute. Instead, we went there and got a nice dinner. All right. At Cattleman's Steakhouse. We have this fancy steakhouse by us called Cattleman's. Okay, I've done trees in almost every color this year. What color have I not done trees in? Snowy colors. Well, we're going snowy. Oh, Linda, you're going through the exact same scenario? Yeah, I'm sorry. I get it. But yeah, our kids want to give us 2 hours for dinner, and I'm supposed to figure out the entire dinner and go get it. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to cook all day. I'm not going to go pick up Chinese food and have you guys come over for 2 hours. I'm sorry that you're going through that, but maybe we all need to book a cruise next year. I don't cruise, so let's go somewhere else. And we were going to go to the beach. We looked up the beach, and it's going to be raining here next week and at the beach. So no beach for us. Yeah, Cattleman's is yummy. Susie knows. Palma says, oh, Palma went to TJ's after running into us at Walmart. That would have been funny if we saw each other there. Palma's so nice to her family. She made a family tree book on Shutterfly that took her hours. She made her family a cookbook, which I got a copy of. Even though I don't cook, she told me to try it anyway, which I will someday. I don't really care about my family this year. I don't know. My husband and I want to just tell them we'll see you at Disneyland and leave it at that. And then leave them at Disneyland and not hang out with them. Because we can have way more fun than they can have at Disneyland. So, oh, that is very thick. I had another nice cast member on the phone yesterday. Talked to me through getting tickets for Disneyland, and it still didn't work. So I had to use my PayPal account. But that worked, so whatever. Don't know why my credit cards didn't work, because they work everywhere else. Carmen says, I don't know. I think it's normal for grown children to do their own thing. I hated having an obligation day and refused to do that to my kids. I'm not going to say anything, Carmen. You're a nicer person than me. But I'm going to tell them they're not obliged to come hang with me. But we did draw names for gifts, and everybody was really excited to come over, and now it's like, no. Yep, if you want to be with me, be with me. If you don't, don't. We're just feeling sad and lonely, the two of us. I'm going to go off the edge a little over here. It's probably going to bleed because the paper ripped. But I want the trees to go a lot further than whatever you call it. The snowy bank part. Put that one over here because that's a pretty color. Anyway, Julie says, I haven't had Christmas Day with my girls in 20 years. Wait. We always have to get together either before Christmas or after. One daughter-in-law insists on having their family at home on the actual holiday. I just want us all together wherever it works out. Me too, but I don't think my kids want to be with us, period. Even on a good day. On a normal day, I should say. Whatever. Sorry. Didn't mean to bring everybody down. Why did I not put one right there? Isn't that kind of weird? I skipped a whole section. Okay. Well, I really like that. Lisa says, I love the colors of the trees. Me too. Thank you, Lisa. I'm going to put my cabin. And then I want a snowman. And then we need some words. And my cabin is going to get pop dotted. I bought the best pop dots for the retreat. They're 3M9448A. I don't know what that means, but I bought them on accident, and they work so good, and there's so many. I will die with all these pop dots still. So many on a page. Okay. So many on a page. Linda says, I just want to skip the whole month of December this year. Yep. We'll put, I don't like it there. Put it there. And then I need a snowman. Do you want to build a snowman? Can he be bigger than the house? Probably not. Okay, well. Pam says, I agree, it is hard for everyone. We already had Christmas with my daughter's family last Sunday, and I am at her house 4 days a week watching the grandkids, so I won't see them on Christmas. Son lives out of state. Sorry. Totally get you. We're just going to make an old-fashioned looking snowman. I got to cut that out. That's going to be hard. Oops. Number 1. Pamela, you're a nice grandma for watching the grandkids. That's really honorable. Giving him a little tiny scarf because he looks kind of cold. Can you guys see how tiny this guy is? He's pretty tiny. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut out the arms, but they're going on. There must have been... Oh, this is not Frosty the Snowman, Lindsay. I'm not singing White Christmas. Oh, Carol says I keep freezing on her. I'm sorry, Carol. I don't mean to freeze on you. Why won't that pencil line erase right there? Okay, we need a snowman nose. Joan says, me too. We should all just go somewhere. Joan says, me too. Just can't get excited about Christmas this year. I've had trouble getting in the spirit since my mom passed. Me too. She loved Christmas. Mine too. Oh boy. And always did it so nice. I'm the keeper of the family Christmas ornaments, but find it sad and exhausting to get them all out. Me too. I can't even get out my ornaments this year. She loved it when I had all the family stuff out and loved seeing her smile and admire everything. I can't read anymore, Joan. I get it. I do. This brush is not wet. Tiny orange nose. If I could, honestly, I would get in an airplane and go to Leavenworth, Washington. That's what I've wanted to do the past few years. I can make that really big blue because I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to make his top hat purple. Because there's no rule. You know? Okay. That's the tiniest. I think this is the tiniest snowman I've ever made. Lisa said I have a small tree with just lights and a star, keeping it simple. Yeah, that's awesome. You didn't make me cry, Joan. I stopped myself. I'm crying for you. Leavenworth at Christmas would be so much fun. Yes, it would. I've never been, so I would love to go. All right, let's give him some detail on his scarf. Okay. Tina says we have our stockings. I have my stockings from when I was a little kid. Do you have those? Okay, done. I just didn't want to smear the Posca. Wish me luck here, kids. Not sure I've ever cut out anything this tiny. My husband let me buy a new pan for my eggs at Walmart because I haven't been able to make eggs, which are like fried eggs in the morning. I like over medium eggs. I've made them since I was a kid, and it's my favorite breakfast. So we got new stainless steel pots when we got our new kitchen. We threw out all of our old pots and pans from when we were first married, and we bought new ones, and they're stainless steel, and they're fabulous. But I ruin every egg that I cook, and I said, please, can't I just get, you know, like a coated pan again, a nonstick pan? So he did a little research, and we found one that is ceramic, a ceramic pan, but it doesn't have any cadmium. I don't know, not cadmium. Cadmium? I don't know what it is. A whole bunch of things. Lead, cadmium, PFOs, PFSOs, a whole bunch of things that are bad for you. Didn't have any of those. So I got a new pan yesterday. So today I'm going to go upstairs and make myself some eggs when we are done here. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Look how cute that snowman is. Am I right? Oh no, Lisa said Moxie has found most of his Christmas gifts already. Oh, Leavenworth, Washington is a Christmas town, Kathy. If you've never heard of it, look it up. It's very special. It's like being in Austria or Germany at Christmas time. But Washington is pretty wet right now, so I'm going to put him over here. Oh my God, he's so cute. What did I miss? Carol said, we are camping around Texas for 2 weeks to include Christmas. It's fun going through the small towns all lit up and decorated. My mother has always encouraged me to travel and have adventures even during the holidays. We cook holiday meals for her after we get home from traveling. That is, Carol, that is awesome. Then what did I miss? Margaret says, because of our flooding, the main highway to Leavenworth is closed. Rock slides, washouts, everyone has to go around another way. Yeah, I figured it. You couldn't really get in. I figured that. That's so sad. Washington has gotten really badly hurt from the rain. And more's a-coming, right? I saw a picture of the flooded Green River and elk in the river that they had to rescue because they couldn't get through the river. Poor little guys. All right, I'm going to splatter this whole thing with white snow when I'm done. Or maybe I should do it first. What do you think? Maybe first. Jewel says there is so much disaster right now here in Washington. One of the roads to Leavenworth is going to be closed for months. Yeah, I'm not going. Wow, sad. Yeah, look at Leavenworth. Go next year. They'll need the tourism if they can't have it this year. One of my sweet friends, Candace, who has done Ornamentally Yours with us for the past couple years, she makes ornaments every year for a Christmas shop in, she works for the Christmas shop in Leavenworth all year long. And she paints Christmas ornaments all year long. She's my hero. I love her. We've never met, and someday, if I can get to Leavenworth, we'll meet. It's a lot of snow, Dots. Dots, a lot of snow. We still have to do the words to the song. trying to get more on this house. I got a lot on the snowman. I think I just got it on my face. I know, I hope Candace is okay too. Oh, you haven't had a response? I have stopped watching the news, so I don't know what's going on everywhere, but I did see that picture of the elk in the Green River. All right. I hope Candace is okay also. I mean, she lives in an apartment, so she's probably just stuck in the apartment. I'm going to try to get it off of his face. I don't think I need it off anywhere else. Look, I'm covered. My brand new tracksuit, or whatever you call that. I think it's on my glasses. All right, let's... It's supposed to rain here all day, too. I have some of her ornaments as well, Margaret. She does beautiful work, doesn't she? Okay, well, I got some good snow going on there. I'm going to add a little bit of Posca and then do my words. Yes, the blooms in the watermarks, when your watercolor is still wet, you can add water into it and it makes these blooms. I think they're called blooms. I don't know. I just like how they look. All right, I'm going to go back with Posca and add some whiter dots. Because the paint kind of sunk in. You really should use watered down acrylic if you're going to do snow, but as lazy. These are my two favorite trees right here. They blended together really nicely. I need to go figure out a gift for my postmaster today because I normally give her an ornament, but I'm not painting ornaments anymore. I gave them away at the onset of my tremors, and I probably shouldn't have because I still could now, but that's all right. All right, I'm going to start right up here, I think. This is the only part that worries me is where the paper ripped. So maybe I'll go inside the sky and then back up. I'm going to kind of go on a curve there. So I'm going to start it here. And we're just going with White Christmas. The song. That's a weird D. Well, I guess it's not where the paper ripped. It didn't make the pen fuzz out. Huh. Cool. I don't know how far I'm going to get around here, but I'll go until I'm done. We're dreaming of a white Christmas. Maybe nobody will come then. I gotta fix that D. I keep thinking about it. It's really weird up here. That's way better. Okay, let me find the lyrics. I think it's where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. What's not to love about this song? Treetops. All one word. And I'm going to skip right there and go to here. All right, now we have a decision to make. Do I... Yeah, I need to go upside down. Where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Oh, oh. Sorry, couldn't help myself. I'm just going to go on the line here. Listen. Whoops. Paper's buckling. Not good. Comma. To hear sleigh bells in the snow. I don't know how to spell sleigh. I think I do. I know it's an L. Let me look it up. Here, S-L-E-I-G-H. In the snow. I would like to ride in a sleigh. That would be fun. Has anybody ever ridden in a sleigh? I'm sure some of you guys have. Maybe not you people in Florida, but maybe Minnesota, Michigan, Montana. Lynn says, take time to enjoy a simple pleasure each day, girls. Do something that makes your heart happy. I give out candy canes every year. Oh, like you walk down the street or at the market or whatever and you give out candy canes? That's the sweetest. When we were at Trader Joe's, the bagger, the girl that was bagging our groceries, she was saying goodbye to her friends. And she said, I love you, or something like that. And she comes up to us and she goes, hi, ma'am, do you want your things in bags or do you have your own bags or whatever? And I answered her and then I said, oh, I thought you were talking to me when you said I love you. And she goes, oh, no, I love you too. And we laughed. We were talking. And as we're leaving, I yelled out the door, as we were going out the door, I love you guys. Really loud. Made me feel good. You're right. You should find something that makes you feel good. Oh my gosh, it's all gonna fit. Believe it or not. Just the white Christmas part, though, again. But at least I didn't have to end it right in the middle of a word. Well, maybe I do. I ran out of room. It's close. I like it. Dawn says, we got to take a sleigh ride near Leavenworth at Christmas several years ago. It began snowing. It was like Narnia. She said it was so magical. Oh, I love that so much. I'm putting a moon in here. A crescent moon. Oh, man. That would be a dream come true. One of my friends, when she was older, like just a couple of years ago, got to become a JetBlue stewardess. And do you know why she did it? So she could go to the North Pole for free. So she went to the North Pole on JetBlue, and then she quit being a stewardess. I don't know if that's the reason. She has MS, so possibly that's the reason. But she did it just so she could get to the North Pole, and she did. She got to the North Pole. I was pretty proud of her. Anyway, that's that story. I bought frozen macaroni and cheese at Trader Joe's. I thought I'd share that because I don't buy that kind of stuff. But it just sounded so good. It was $2.99. How do you pass that up? Trader Joe's used to be more expensive than other stores, didn't it? But now it seems like they're more affordable than other markets. Anyway, that's about it, kids. I'm about done here. I wish everybody a happy couple of days before Christmas. I'm going to circle around my crescent moon. I never do that. And why don't I? It's very cool. I don't know why I love circling around the moon so much, but I do. So there's my moon and my snowflakies and my snowman. I think his hat needs a little sparkle to it. Lots of sparkle. All right. So it says, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. I made it. Margaret says, just going to say this. Go Seahawks. I'm going to say this, Margaret, right back at you. Go Vikings. All right. If you're in book club, I'll see you tomorrow for book club. If not, I'll see you back here tomorrow. Let's see what our prompt is tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, Susan, for wishing everybody a happy holiday. Crossing this off. Tomorrow is 8 Gifts of Hanukkah. Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, we'll all dance the hora. Candles burning brightly, all in a row. Okay. Hanukkah songs are so sad, really. Anyway, that's our card for today. This is where we're going to do our Hanukkah one on the backside of Mariah Carey. Maybe this one we'll do Rabbi Sherman. I'm just kidding. I don't know. All right. Have a really good day, you guys. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Be good humans. And don't get too sad. Just go shopping. Lucy and Ethel go shopping and buy a new hat, and then they get happy again. So I went shopping and bought jeans, even though there was a little issue with the jeans. At least I got a couple of new pair of jeans for $20 a piece. Can't beat that. All right, you guys, have a really good day. Love you. See you tomorrow. Oh, Lynn. Lynn says we brought brunch. We brought a bunch to an assisted living center of cards, Christmas cards, doing some rocks for a cancer center. That's awesome. Maybe that's what I need to do. Okay, have a good day, you guys. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow, I hope. Bye.